Hi, I'm Matt Murphy from CycleRecycle. Today I'm going to show you how to correctly set up quick release skewers. Okay, quick release skewers. So, there's 4 or 5 parts to a quick release skewer. The first part is the shaft, and you usually have either this can be a 1-piece or 2-piece design, but the idea is that cam actually moves this, so it nips it tight. The idea is not that you just wind it up like that until you can't do it anymore. This is actually specifically shaped so that it nips it tight. The other part, I've got 2 conical shaped springs. Now, the amount of bikes that we see where these springs are on the incorrect way, it's always the smallest part of the spring is inwards. These ones are really tight, so you might have to squeeze them. If you do them the other way, what happens is they just get tangled up around the threads when you tighten, which means they basically don't spring anymore. So when it comes to releasing them, God, that is tough. So that sits on that conical surface. The next one goes on, smallest part in, that one's a bit looser, and then the final part is assembled as such. And this then goes through the wheel, through the quick release, and is tightened as such. It's a really good idea to put some lithium based grease on here, because the parts in here are alloy, and this is obviously steel, and they can chemical weld together. Okay, so here we've got a bike that we turned upside down, and here's the quick release lever. We always set our bikes up so that the quick release is on the opposite side of the gears, because that's already a very cluttered area, and you can do the same on the front, so they're both on one side. That way, if you get 2 punches or you need to get both wheels on, you're not moving the bike around all the while. So if you put them on both sides, and on the non-gear side, it just makes it much less cluttered. When you're tightening, you just hold on to one side and rotate until you get to a point. Now, you'll find that there comes a point where you feel that there's a bit of resistance. We use the rule of thumb for this, which is that should leave a mark on your thumb, and that way the tension is hard enough. A lot of people, and we see this a lot, actually have their quick releases like that. We don't recommend that, because that's just something else that's going to stick in you if you have an accident, or another thing that can get damaged in transit, or so on and so forth. So if you make sure that you, and this is front and rear, that you adjust it so it's thumb tight, and then give it a good push, tuck it right in with the line of the frame. There's less things sticking out that can get damaged or damage you. Same with the front one. If you just release, get the wheel so it's settled, adjust the tension, it's a bit loose, just finger tight, tucked out of the way so you can't get hurt on it.